Leadership flashing with brilliance and excellence.
Shine bright everywhere we go. Light shine bright everywhere we go. Music for the people, making music for the people. Light shine bright everywhere we go. Light shine bright everywhere we go.
Leadership impacting society with peace, love, and hope.
Everywhere we go. Music for the people, making music for the people.
Shining the light for America. The James A. Hendricks School of Leadership.
Well, looks like on two fronts the news looks good. Number one, it looks like the Trump conviction may be overturned because of some remarks someone made on social media, how they were a relative of the juror and basically say the bias of that juror. So, yeah, mistrial material, and plus a bolt from the blue. Hunter Biden found guilty yesterday for 3 gun charges. And it looks like that they tried to make some kind of deal for the Biden crime family. Yeah, who's the outlaw, huh? Who's the outlaw? Well, I gotta say, if it's gonna be a race between two outlaws, let's vote for the correct one. Trump. I mean, I know some of you guys may get rubbed the wrong way for me saying what I say, because I do have some multi-generations of outlaws in my family. But we, in the American Revolution, in many ways of necessity, had to be outlaws from the British Crown. Oh man, don't be ridiculous. No, it's true. Listen to me. We had to make that Declaration of Independence, where the signers, pledging their properties, their lives, everything on the line for freedom. How willing are we to do that in 2024? Okay? Now, I promised myself a blockade, but as you know how it is, you do a 3-month blockade. Somebody's going to call you and say, hey, Jimmy, give us a comment about the Trump conviction. Give us a comment about the Hunter Biden thing. So, being a public affairs analyst, I'm intent to oblige. Now, that being said, I don't think I need to respond to everything that is going on. And because, you know why? I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I am a conservative federalist. Because there's enough in both parties to make them pretty corrupt. Now, Monday I had to sit down with Mama and my mother, and she was talking about how she wanted to find some way to get Trump back in office. And she asked me, she said, what party does that make us? And I say, well, that makes us Republicans, Mama. But me, not necessarily. Because not everybody in that party is living in the true principles of that word. You know? And so we see here someone was going to try, well, I heard recently, someone was going to try to make a deal with Biden, and the judge is like, nah. I have to teach you guys how to act. Hey, you're going to sentencing, and you're going to marinate that until he gets a good judgment deal, which is most likely, hopefully, going to be prison time. Now, some people say, well, there's no way Daddy Biden will find some way to get him out of it. Well, have you seen some of the clips I've seen on YouTube Shorts? The man can barely hold himself up. Okay? Now, look, in all fairness, I'm not going to poke fun at that. And you may say, but Jimmy, why? Because I'm going to put it to you bluntly. I lost my father 4 months ago. Okay? I had no idea that man was dying. He was a powerhouse, skinny as a rail. According to my mother, and he was my mother's first husband, my biological father. She told me that he was always skinny as a rail. And I believe that that's because Dad firmly believed in taking care of his body. Now, I've said enough about this Trump versus Biden thing. For the next 6.5 minutes, I want to talk to you guys about some proactive things you can do in your own sphere of influence to save your country, your kids. Hug them and hold them tight and teach them, some truth. At some point, they may get old enough that they may disagree with you. I have an adoptive nephew who is currently, in some ways, living with me over the summer. And so I try to, because he's like the son I never had, I try to provide him some love and some support and hope and all that good stuff. But, teach your kids right and do the right things right. Because, both sides of the aisle are pointing accusations. It's an election year. I'm asking you guys to, in some ways, move from the partisan wrangling. Some of you want us to stay on edge from now until election day. I'm going to ask you guys to peace out and remain proactively calm. Normally I don't like having to go during my news blockade, my news blackout, and have to comment about something going on in the news. But sadly, you get enough people talking about it, and they're like, well, what do you think? And so, being a podcaster, I am obliged to talk to you about it. Now, the reason why I don't poke fun at Biden is because none of us know about our parents in some ways how sick they might be. If you got elderly parents, I mean, I knew my father had his share of health problems. In fact, like the rest of the family, I have my firm belief of how he passed away. It's just something I made my peace with. I don't really particularly want to go into it. But what I'm going to say is, if we want to save this country, let's start with a family unit. Okay? We can sit there and complain about what's going on in New York or D.C. or wherever. But how about working in our families? You know? I don't know. You guys think, oh, well, now, Jimmy, you should be harsh. You should be harsh. Why? Why are you being that way? Because maybe I have to be. We've been focusing so much on this partisan crap that we fail to see that we need to shine the light. Seriously, shine the light. Hope you enjoy listening to the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and become a part of the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. Until next time, keep up your faith, keep up your hope. I say this every time I need to self-soothe. Jesus saves and I'm okay. So therefore, listen to me. Listen to me good. Jesus saves and we're all going to be okay. Take care and be proactively informed. God bless you. Remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really, 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 really love you. God bless you and have a blessed day.